Magic Morning Tea is the best for brightening your day. Our dedicated team are always set and ready to bring you impactful information to magically brighten up your day. Magic Morning Tea will bring you information on tourism, culture, gender, politics, sports, disability, and many more. So stay tuned, stay connected to Magic Morning Tea on Magic Television, Channel 38, Facebook, YouTube, and other social media handles. Magic Television, your trusted information hub.
Alright, good morning and welcome to this edition of Magic Morning Tea, where they come to you live on Magic Television on Channel 38, Facebook and YouTube channel. Well, today now Wednesday, the 5th day inside August 2026. And this now you 1 hour 30-minute program where they come to you every Monday to Friday. Not forget, continue for day with we. Inside the program this morning, the acting chairman for the National Democratic Alliance NDA say na NDA party no more go able for rescue saloon people, and the Foundation for Rural and Urban Transformation FORUT with couple from the West Africa Alcohol Policy Alliance don't give sabi to some saloon people on how they for control alcohol in the country. This plus plenty interesting story and reports then at the program this morning. So no go no way. Continue for day with me for the next 1 hour 30 minutes. And the number way for drop your comment or question to now 090 10 38 38. 090 10 38 38. We then now take the first material inside the program, and from there we'll come, we'll go into this week's guest and continue the program. Let me go now on our courts and join Aisha Kagu for court updates.
One man named Hassan Kaloko, within a man 91, don't commit for go stand trial na High Court na Moyamba after allegedly attacking woman with kitchen knife. Magistrate Harold Kamara be sent am go na High Court after he conclude say prosecution don't show boku evidence to make the case continue. Police charge Hassan Kaloko with 3 offenses them. Wena wounding with intent, wey mean say he intentionally wound the victim and allegedly plan for cause serious harm panam, and that's na serious criminal offense. Wounding, this means say he cause physical injury by other person under the Domestic Violence Act. This means say any behavior will cause fear, emotional pain, mental suffering or trauma to other person, especially inside married or intimate relationship. According to the police, the incident happened July 3, 2026 na STA Primary School na mile 91, Yoni Chiefdom. Them say Hassan Kaloko allegedly cut a woman, Maria Kamara, with one old kitchen knife. Na court, the prosecution show medical report and picture them where show serious injury them where the woman allegedly get, including deep cuts them around in neck and wound them na in left arm. The court also hear evidence for Maria Kamara and other witness them when Ibrahim Mohamed Kamara, Alusain Kaloko and Saliu Kaloko. One witness tell the court say he be see the accused old knife during the alleged attack. Police also present the old kitchen knife with red handle as exhibit. Inside involuntary statement to police, Hassan Kaloko allegedly admits say Maria Kamara na a woman for 16 years. He say argument over wetin he described as disrespect lead to the incident. The defense lawyer MSAS Smiler no question any the prosecution witnessed them or challenge the evidence. Now in ruling, Magistrate Harold Kamara explains say the purpose of the committal hearing not for decide whether the accused guilty, but for know if enough evidence there for make the matter go High Court. After it don't take time watch all the evidence, the magistrate will say prosecution don't establish prima facie case, wey mean say boku evidence there for make the matter go High Court. So that's making commit Hassan Kaloko for go stand trial na High Court na Moyamba For now, Hassan Kaloko still dey na lawful police custody until the High Court hear the case or if competent court grant am bail. For Magic TV Court Updates, me na Aisha Kabo dey report.
Alright, we want to say plenty thank you to we own Aisha Kabo for that court update day. We will continue with the program and don't forget to yourself can drop with comment, question to the number 090 1038 38. The program na Magic Morning Team. When na the program this morning, we can talk to one member na the All People's Congress APC party, we na Brahma Michael Touye, where plenty people they call BMT. Well, you don't follow the media and political parties activities. You go know say early this year, the All People's Congress National Executive then term be expire. We in a 3-year term, and so many controversy be there around that particular issue day among the party members and people we don't raise comments and all. So the Political Parties Regulation Commission PPRC be used section 39 of the Political Parties Act of 2022 usai then grant the leadership of the All People's Congress APC temporal 6-month caretaker role. That 6 months they expire this August 2026, and again we don't see usai some members don't they raise concern. Everybody gets in. So now at the studio this morning, we can talk to Brahma Michael to a BMT, where himself gets in concern. Good morning again and welcome to the program Magic Morning Team.
Good morning and thank you for getting me on this program.
All right. Let's go straight to the point. Waiting now you concern with regards the All People's Congress National Executive then term.
What me concern basically in respecting laws that way exist. You know, which man can say jungle law na Southside law no the survival of the fittest, the strongest animal survive. But in the civilized societies, they put laws them for let we able know how for run things and how for treat yourself. And so constitutions they exist for specific reasons. Inside a country, then they review constitution also. As things then they change, as so then they look inside that book there and change then things and they let it fit the current situation. It's not different from political party constitutions as well. The reason why you want them now for let them guide you as to how you for run the political institution in tandem with the big law, what they call the grand norm, the national constitution. And so if you don't get that document the way una way they inside the political party don't agree saying that this na we want for now, we they carry it through until we feel the need for change anything inside it. We for able to respect that constitution there in entirety, meaning all of it, not parts of it. And that we don't see as a pattern where don't they happen inside we own very party on the APC, and that's very sad and unfortunate, I may say. Now the constitution is very clear. You know, create any confusion. He say national officers then for serve for 3 years. Then Article 52 of the APC constitution. For 3 years, and when the 3 years done, if you want to go back, you can go. But after that one day, you know they go for third one because they say and no more after re-election. Inside the same constitution where other people and they argue, it states say the national officers them or the NAC now inside a national delegates conference then for dissolve them. Well, when they talk about tenure also, you know they talk about dissolution. Tenure na tenure. If they say 3 years na 3 years, we done it done. When anybody, either a caretaker body or anybody constituted by the political party or by the PPRC or by a court, finally take una to a convention, now then they go officially dissolve that particular executive the way be exist when in time done. So that argument they are not even know why they advance them because you know seem for make sense to me, and I'm sure it not make sense to Boku people. And so if in 2023, then go elect this current executive. Then they say, now 3 years when I get. February 18, 2023 to February 18th, 2026, then time for Dondo. But before that time, they be expire. In February this year, 2 honorable members of parliament, Honorable Almami Kamara and Honorable Ibrahim Bundu, been going to PPRC and say, now una get the responsibility for look over political parties, their activities. And if person get concerned, then can bring a near to now for saying, now this now don't see you. Then say, this APC, current APC executive, then time they done. This February 18 will they come. Therefore, we want for let you call them, let them know that, and therefore let them know add 1 day. Pantap, that time they when they expire. So the PP has been summoned, the APC leadership and the 2 gentlemen, honorable gentlemen, and sit down on this matter on 2 different sessions. And then the PPRC promised a ruling on the 3rd session. But prior to that, in the 2nd session, we then sit down, the PPRC man, magnanimous enough for say, yes, we don't find out say inside the PPRC, you not get no direct section they will give you authority for extend any political party then tenure if in order not then constitution. You see, at the same time, inside the APC constitution, in order they say if the 3 year done, then for extend themselves, the only thing within during emergency and then outline within constitute an emergency. They say when the country is at war, when there is an outbreak of a disease with warrant for a medical emergency or public health emergency, when there is a death of a presidential candidate, when there is an outbreak of confusion all over the place, and when there is a coup d'etat. None of them here no apply. None of them here no obtain. They no happen. So there is no emergency. Therefore, they're not able to extend the time based on any of them here. So the proper and honorable thing for do, in my opinion, before let them step aside. You know, this is not the first time where it happened with the APC. Only that this time, then 2 honorable men here go and say, we don't want team where they carry go na court. Now I make one for let you PPRC come mediate, and they will all hang it and agree on something. And indeed, and so let's say, since now that's not the case, we not get on our constitution, we the PPRC have not get direct mandate for give an extension if we not get on the constitution. Therefore, let us agree on something. What you want to suggest? Honorable Almami Kamara and Honorable Ibrahim Bundu suggest, say, well, now we suggest names them of credible people within the party for guide we through this process here. The party self agree. Honorable Almami Kamara submit the names, he own names them. Now they tap. On the day where the ruling for Giam, the PPRC chairman, Emmanuel Kweva Amara Esquire, a man we know waiting corruption be, because you don't work in ACC, a man we know acts them way constitute corruption, go tell the 2 honorable men and say, you know, go hand down a ruling on that day. Instead, he will read directives as to waiting for happen, how the party will proceed, and he promised them the ruling a week after that. Well, the 2 honorable men not be too comfortable with that, but in the interest of peace, then say, okay, since you promise, you adjourn for ruling, we go wait. Well, to this day, well, Sidon that ruling day not come out yet. So that's confusion number 1. No ruling. And the directives where Iggy, the first part of the directive say, we they grant the current executive 6-month extension for let them run the lower level elections. In the event that the 6 months done and they're not able to finish what they're supposed to do, the responsibility for man the party affairs for shift so the leader of parliament will go select a member of parliament from each one of the 5 regions them for constitutes a team we go run the party leading to the National Delegates Conference. Okay, even though we consider even the extension 6 months as illegal because it's not supported by law, not by the APC Constitution, not by the PPRC Act, because the Southside quote section 39.5 it not apply to waiting the directives we again. 39.5 simply say a political party shall not, in law, me not read law, but the one the way law say when they use the word shall, it use them for a specific reason. It says shall not extend the tenure of any of its executive for more than 6 months. Straightforward. Meaning if una get an now una constitution say una for extend, the extension not for go beyond 6 months. And why? It ain't at the new PPRC Act 2022. The 2002 PPRC Act not be get up. So political parties then they extend the time then how they want. So when they review the act in 2022, they feel the need for put a restriction there. So it is a restrictive clause, not instructive. You not give instruction, it restricts you. Say if you they extend, the extension not go beyond 6 months. And that is if you get a constitution. The reason why the SLBP enjoy that extension the way the PPRC allowed, not because they get another constitution. We the APC will not get them. So it's a common sense for prevail, in my opinion, and the opinion of many APC people. Inside the APC, we get what we call the Elders Council. The Elders Council then describe the constitution as the conscience of the party, meaning we confusion one day. Now then for use their wisdom for say, now law go this way. We get the legal team headed by no less a person than African authorities say Esquire, man who practice law of over 10 years, highly experienced, knowledgeable. We get them. Now they head the legal team. I will get some of the finest lawyers now at the APC, as we all know. If we get cases, we go see 30, 40, or 50 of them at the court. And then what they solved? The one with the National Secretary General, Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya. Now a lawyer who don't practice for over 25 years. He what insult when it comes to law. So you imagine, say, all them body are there and sit down, where would they get this constitutional confusion?
Because now that's me self one ask.
Yeah.
Why you they raise them concern here? Is it that all the time where the issue there be the camel, you be raise them up with them, especially the one we get for with section 39, not applicable to anything they happen now? Well,
the section 39.5 now the PPRC apply. It not be even necessary for Kalmut that one day, because the situation was very clear that they not get the mandate for extend any political party in tenure if they not get signed in the constitution. The APC knows not then at the constitution saying for extend after the expiration of the 3 years. So common sense, as the now proffer, would have been that someone their bodies and they will exist within the APC say now law consider engage. You get what you call the National Executive Committee, we comprise all the leadership across the country. Then get the NAC, one of the second highest decision-making body in the party. Summon all of those, put them together, pick highly credible people and within the APC. Then we get them partner with the entire life in the APC. Call them, tap into the wisdom and say, what do we do? The PPRC, not they ever go against anything where a political party say, this is what we have conveniently agreed on for move on. They don't they ever go against that. They only go against anything where somebody come and say that arrangement what they do are not satisfied with them. Then PPRC will look into it. So common sense before allowing you for just constitute that body day. Then people are all their organs are where they talk about so. Elders Council, disciplinary and grievance committee, all the one a day for saying allow engage, allow arrive at something, including the flag bearer aspirants, because all of this revolve around them at the end of the day. We go to convention now, then they go vote for, and the other national officers too. So therefore, all be part of an integral part of this arrangement, so that we'll arrive at something we all agree say, this is what we should do. So when they go beat you at the convention, you don't go cry foul. You go take them in good faith and rally around the one who win. That's best practice. Now that's we they suggest.
All right. Today now the 5th day inside August, and apart from you, we don't dey see people, member them don't they come up with some concern, them speculation say even the extension, the reason they winner for done with the lower level election, the current national executive no get for able meet up. Is it that una don't they foresee some of them here so they come?
Well, the recent developments, I think, now intro light to which you asked to. We understand now, say, a district chairman of Potloko district, Mr. Ali Suma, filed an application at the High Court, basically with 6 motions, and bringing to the High Court the PPRC chairman, the APC party, and the APC party chairman as respondents. People don't go answer case. Say the second part of the directives, he want for let the court go advise them, review them, and advise them if the PPRC be even get right, forgive that second part of the directives there. So now that's the motion. So now you begin for wonder. All along, where they bring things them where they go wrong, they say now we want to spoil the APC party. They say now we the SLPP don't plant inside, now we then they pay. We don't want the APC, we don't like them. You know, when I look at some of the ones they accuse me, now people who can yesterday. Now people who don't go around, they don't come on SLPP, PMDC, and go other side and can finally end the APC. You know, for imagine that somebody with me or born inside it, they born me inside it. I don't ever belong to any other political party. You for tell me, say me one for spoil the APC, for pointing out the excesses where the leadership they make, is an affront. Now total insults to me intelligence, seriously. And so I look at them sometimes, I just laugh. Some they say we party. We don't they allow anybody for can do this now party. Now you party. You meet you inside, my friend. Who say you been there? Look who say come up far away. Now you say now we party. All what they say is let's do the right things and do them right. Because are 2 different things. You can feel say for let them extend your time when your time they expire and are doing the right thing so that you will catch up for do what you supposed to do. Fine. We'll settle with that, even though the one that will carry the matter to the PPRC still a wait for ruling. But we settle with that, the illegal extension. Why do you now want to be extended for another period of time, 6 months or 1 year? After your first one did not expire, they extend you illegally, and now you want an additional extension. That's like you get a motive beyond just being there and running the affairs of the party. And that motive then now with the question, because you cannot be that desperate for day when your time done and you just force and go arrange for let somebody, one of our own, a district chairman. That is anti-party activity. You know, it then Article 12. Anti-party activity. Now that you don't commit so. For carry the party in a court. You carry the chairman of the party in a court. You carry the PPRC in a court. We get the legal team. We get the leadership of the party. If you want for one accord, now they go first. We get the disciplinary and grievance committee who say if you carry case, if you get any case against the party, you don't do that. Ali Suma, you're district chairman for Christ's sake. And you know what's in troubling even more? To this day, the chairman of the party, Ambassador Usman Fori Ansane, the National Secretary General, Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya, a man who has practiced law for over 25 years, and the regional chairman, when Honorable Combo, who say, the district who say Ali Suma Komot, nobody, no make one statement in response to Ali Suma in take one the party in a court. Nobody. We where they come point out the excesses and the bad things that they do. They say now we want Puel party. That man when a district chairman, when a member of the executive will they expire for that matter. Now in the fact to say no, then for stay. And unak they una clap behind them. Nobody know they say nothing. That's double standards. And that's to the challenge. We not let them continue inside this matter.
All right, we go come back. We go come back to you shortly. Let me go now and take this other interview outside the Foundation for Rural and Urban Transformation Forward with couple from the West Africa called Policy Alliance. Don't give sabi to people in different institutions and organizations for make them understand what the alcohol use and advantage them in the country. Well, inside this interview, we reporter being talk to some of the people them will take part inside this particular training.
Yeah, me na Alice say I dey represent the Sierra Leone Union on Disability Issues (SLUDI). Me na the district chairperson for Western Rural Police. Alcohol don't disturb some of the young brothers and sisters in this country, including we disabled brothers there. So then people are taught and fit say they need to get this area for let them able create awareness to young people and how they for prevent themselves of this alcohol business. A lot of able people no more they take alcohol. We get with disabled brothers say more we don't take to mind. Say but me no way able do nothing again, waiting at the next thing for do. Now for go join for drink alcohol, do bad thing to himself because of it discourage. But when them people here come, then church on fit say then church all sectors in the disability area for allow self come on board for talk to we brothers and with sisters and for say this alcohol they disturb. So we all need for join on together for say how best we able chap them thing there for let we young people we brothers and with sisters and we picking them. Stop for take them bad thing then they na their own system.
Yes, this training is in place for let we go for develop a policy for regulate the production and also the sales of alcohol in this country. As it is, we dey get a lot of problems when it comes to the consumption of alcohol. Even the sales, you find out say many a time they sell give pikin wey underage and also woman wey dey in danger. So we really need a policy wey go regulate the production and sales of alcohol in Nigeria.
And also, we don't dey see side they sell around schools. And you get other laws them, now other country them, you get time for sell alcohol, other for sell too. But in Sierra Leone, even picking, they go buy alcohol. Even midnight, near schools them, we don't dey see where they sell alcohol. So we need to get a strong institution where they stand firm for regulating systems and also then back owner them. We want to see how best that it regulates them. When for open, time for sell, order for sell too. I believe say if they're able for regulate their systems and we young people then will save.
All right, one for say plenty thank you to we own Joseph Amara for where he bring with the interview day. Also, foods don't begin this sabi to people from different institutions and organizations for make them understand the use of alcohol in the country. We dey continue with the program, and the program we still dey watch na Magic Morning Tea, where they come to you live na Magic Television on channel 38, Facebook and we YouTube channel. Well, we get at the studio this morning, Brahma Michael Tsue, we na member na the All People's Congress APC party, and a day or so they show concern but the extension of the mandate for the national executive as that particular mandate they go end this August. Now over to you again, Mr. Tue. In case this particular executive not able for meet up or for do some of the things the way they be promised say they want for doing make then get this particular extension. Now we don't see concern they don't begin for come up again from the different party member them. In case they're not able for meet up, waiting will be on our wall, especially the one they will get for view the elders council and other people in the party. How they don't handle them kind of issue there.
So the second part of the PPRC directive say if we are not complete inside the 6-month extension or GUNA, the responsibility for go to the parliamentarians through the leader in the parliament, Honorable Abdul, and if for take up the responsibility for select one MP from each of the 5 regions them for form that team day, where then go broaden them for take over the affairs of the party leading to the National Delegates Conference. Honorable Awukabo Dede, the Parliament Day. So this is now the second part of the directives where district chairman of local district Suma the challenge, basically. Say enough for Biso. So this now we own MP them na Parliament too. They say enough for Biso. So basically they say we time don't expire. Let us still the day. Yeah, basically. So, but even with the leadership in the Parliament, the positions the way they occupy it. Now this executive, now appoint them to them position today. So they are part of the executive. So they cannot form part of the leadership from that parliament in the first place. So let's also get that very clear. You know, for some of them where they are the leadership positions, like my brother Honorable Lekeke, now from what I understand is regional secretary for the Northwest region, and therefore member of NAC. So those are appointments that were made by the very expired executive. You know, my younger brother Aaron Kuruma, who also did it, Honorable Aaron Kuruma, is also, from what I understand, I hope I am wrong, say he is a regional secretary for Tonkolili and a member of NAC. So it would be very much like double standards for let them constitute that leadership day. So the leader of parliament go get for look from other people within for do that in the event we reach there. But indeed, if you ask me, the PPRC, the mandate not go beyond that 6 months, for 6 months illegal extension or they give. So they not get any right for suggest to the party waiting for happen after that 6 month day. It will be an internal party arrangement. So one of two things. What you would try for avoid let you not go to court. Therefore, let it be an internal party arrangement where you would have the elders council, the other bodies and organs also for meet and decide say this is the pathway they follow. So party not carry party in court. But already a member of the executive on Asuma don't take the party in court. So this is what we're saying. All along, when they say now we want Puel party, we only bring out the things when they do wrong. Now one of our own don't take the party in court. But what you are concerned about this whole thing is that how can a district chairman, where they under the supervision of the national chairman, take the party to court without the knowledge of the leadership of the APC? You begin to ask yourself. Suma not just wake up one morning and say, "La, go do this." He must have been advised and coached by certain people within the leadership. I'm very sure of that.
So the thing where plenty people on the question are that some of them concerned they are so genuine, but it come, I will say individually, everybody they come up with you. Because I remember February or so when this issue, this controversy be all around, we see the likes of Honorable Almami or so.
Kamara.
Yeah, they will see another Philip instead take up the same issue. But the majority, I don't want to put and say hypocrisy, even though some member they know say yes, this is wrong, and this now what the constitution say, but yet still because of interest and so many other things, we see people decide for take different angle. Everybody did on their own,
right?
And some of them has to get to do with unity and speaking with one voice.
Right.
So now, who side will they go? Because it already clear say, even the election where the party supposed to forget this month, we not don't be here but it.
That's it.
So who side will they go with all them concerned there? So and also is shaping the party for make una able forget a better position for 2028.
Thank you. So
because these are some of the issues then from then side it starts.
Right.
When you're able for a position now, then you will get better chance for the next election.
Good. So these are the serious concerns we make with the speak out.
Okay.
We now want to keep quiet about them. Because it takes this executive 3 years for them not able to quit to a national delegates conference. That's sad. So now don't demonstrate an inability for carry on with we, basically. Because not to anything where I'm working on internal things then we for don't solve long time ago. Una go una run behind certain people, then first case stay 5 years. Una distract yourself from what una for do as an agency. You cannot blame the membership for pointing out these things to you. So we they say, fine, whatever una do and una own interest, not even in the interest of the party. But now that time don't beat una step aside. Let me get a caretaker body for carry go to convention. Una want go na court. Now make could they get all them conversation here. So the way Alfred Peter Conte go na court, the court go say yes, the man get right say una time do expire. So therefore, una step aside, let an interim body take the party to a convention. Now that happened. In 2005, the same thing. A court now go tell them, and then telling the now national chairman, now be national secretary general at the time, Ambassador Usman for the answer. Then step them aside. An interim take the party to convention in 2005, 2007 elections, the party win. 2022, Alfred Peter Conte do the same, the party go to convention with an interim. So because we don't want court business, although unfortunately now one of them don't carry party in a court, the thing will be the try to avoid all this time we make, would they speak out instead of go to a court, don't happen now. Let us agree, say, we as a party can resolve this matter and get that district chairman there for go withdraw in case come on at that court day and let common sense prevail so that we agree, like I say, all them bodies are plus the flag there are aspirants them. We know they speak out, when na then will they talk for so. Na then for their own good. Because when you keep quiet as a flag bearer aspirant for now, because you probably need favors from whoever, if nobody not talk, Dabaru business can inside an election day, pass you kiss them goodbye. Pass you dream say you will be flag bearer aspirant. You know what achieve you goal where you want for achieve. You know, there is one point very important to I want for make now. I think I don't begin make them from one audio I don't say now. Each time some of we, like me particularly, come out and point out certain things, they say, oh, now for some man I defend. Oh, now chief man and chief of now some man I want project. Then they miss the point. Me not even want to let chief man win an election back door. Through rogue way, through Dabaru, you know. No. Maybe not to the kind of person they be impossible for let it win that kind of way. No. Because I get conscience. I want to win clean so everybody able feel satisfied with it and they rally around them for they help them for be the next president of this country. So not so in they send me for can't talk now. Look with me all now for let anybody send me for can't sit down now talk about a party way now inside they born me. Now me wait for person for tell me for can't now radio or television for can't talk no. When I disagree with him, I tell him what I disagree with him with. Because, like I have always said, we are not working for him. We are working with him to help him actualize his political dreams of becoming the next flag bearer of this country and the next president. Next flag bearer of the APC and president of this country. That's what we are doing.
All right.
So all of them confusion here. If we apply common sense and put we ego there aside and put this party business or one put inside, even when we know say in all legal for law proceed, we still want for proceed. We were able to agree for meet. The one thing we always very difficult for the APC for do when a common person raise a concern, they don't know how to call and say, look, tell me waiting wrong. Tell me waiting are you concerned.
So
let's talk about it.
How una will make sure so una push so that the one the way is supposed for take action or listen go do so.
So you see the referee when at the PPRC will be for helping for do that. Now then start the problems. So let them be very magnanimous again for say, yes, things that don't happen along the way. We begin directives hoping that if them people have been done with the lower level elections them perfectly well, will be justified in the directives so say, well, now it could be given time for let the able done. But now they're not done. But it's what they do. Now the very PPRC will give them that latitude there, illegally for that matter. Now they for not come back. Now they can't court. Say, what you have been do, you find but you not find better. Because they're not able to finish waiting they for do. Now PPRC now the bad guy. So the very PPRC for be very prudent and magnanimous enough for say, Usa will reach so. That extension will be given and for una conclude, but una not able to conclude. Una need for do something for let una get to themselves out of the ditch.
And it's not possible for make una self give a reminder to PPRC say this now una biggie time they do, and we're not ready for go into the same thing again.
Well, we dey wait
Ladies
August
and
the 18th
okay.
come, and that day they pass. One day, not for add pan, then time as executive members. Me, they hope say the one that we elect this party, we not want confusion, go probably resign on that same day and step aside and allow let common sense prevail for run the party how it for run, so that we not get confusion. The ruling party, the SLPP, the government, also for be a bit concerned about some of the things the way they happen inside APC. Too much silence over things that were very clear, where the law points out very clearly, can create problems. You remember, you know, in this country, may not be there, but just the thought of what happened in this country because of them half of Chiaoki happy so of 11 years senseless war, I would describe it, not been go down well. People then lost their lives them unnecessarily. Because the Truth and Reconciliation Commission spell out very clearly, say, now some of them here. Now then cause what we experienced at that time. We don't want that kind of thing in this country again. Let God push and far. But we cannot prevent that from happening if we continue to keep silent over things that were very clear. Now, let me say why. No, let me say why. Honorable Bundu, after the PPRC denied them a ruling, not tap day, he organized a press conference. He tell the whole world why he dissatisfied with what the PPRC do, and still look for a ruling and give them an ultimatum of 7 days. They not tap day, not going to court straight to what he do. He'll send the press statement to the PPRC officially. Let us not say, well, we just area and a treat. The man not send them to we officially for know what they talk about. He send them to the officially, they not acknowledge receipt, they not respond, say, we respond to the things that we say. He not tap day. He write to the bodies them, we represented at the commission. The ECSL is represented at the PPRC commission. Labour Congress is represented at the commission. Bar Association is represented at the commission, and Institute of Chartered Accountants represented at the commission. He write to them body and they say, una representatives them they inside the commission at the time where then take this decision. And now wrong decision, especially the person from the Bar Association, for no advice appropriately say, no, this is not right. So we write them body and they say, what do una say about this? They not acknowledge receipt, they not respond. So he not apply still. He writes officially to the office of the president, because the president now in they supervise all commissions. For say now this now one per commission and don't do before I go na court, I want to let you know say now this they happen, and since now your office they supervise them, let you find out for no what happened. No acknowledgement, no response. He go and also get a meeting with the chief minister on the same issues. Okay? He promised for do something, will not see anything happen yet. At least him being open enough for accept the invitation for go see him and all of that. And he being very concerned about the things that will happen. But no action, no happening. So just to say, same way they say not to be business today, go end up for being business. The one that will be cause the problem for let Kuskas happen at this country. When the Kuskas can, so not be even in this country again. Now the one that we don't know about nothing and they suffer. That is the reason why for say not to be business, enough fine. This country now all get them together. Let we do the things then we right, so that we will maintain the peace way in the president view. They preach about every single day in this country. You want national cohesion, you want peace. You cannot achieve peace in the absence of equal right and justice. It's just not possible. There has to be equal right and justice for let peace prevail. And now there is a semblance of the violation of equal right and justice, where no will lay any foundation for any peaceful atmosphere within the APC and possibly within the country. Because anything go wrong with the APC, it will affect the country in some way. That is the reason why we cannot keep quiet about this, and let the government also don't be quiet about this, especially where the laws of the land have been violated with impunity.
All right, continue for the between the program. Brahma Michael Ture. We dey go quick one and join the National Democratic Alliance (NDA), where don't promise Salone people say when they come na power 2028, then go rescue the country from the economic challenge where Salone they face. Let we go now quick one and join the acting chairman for NDA.
In their own country. I like that. As opposition in Sierra Leone, it is not easy in terms of everything, in terms of respect, in terms of inclusion, in terms of cohesion. Yes, it is true, NDAs don't start way back in 1995. And one good thing since 1995, for every single elections, the NDA don't participate. And we get the endurance because of we ideology with our nations first. We believe say human being not static, a dynamic. The way things they go on so na the country, we strongly believe say the people of this country we get the mandate for elect either APC or SLPP, will withdraw that social contract, that political contract from the APC and SLPP and give that mandate to NDA. Because NDA now the only party we go rescue Sierra Leone as things they now. The APC not get that idea of rescuing Sierra Leone except the NDA. And the people of this country get confidence and forget about this obsolete idea, say me na born APC or SLPP. We as Sierra Leonean, we forsake we own national interest than seeking the interest of the SLPP. And there is a very good definition of democracy. It say, and I quote, democracy is a polite way of letting slaves choose their masters. We the ordinary people, we the suffer now, we the in majority. Now we they decide again for elect the one who want for elect to be president by choosing them. I believe say with this hardship, now this current country since 1961 to date, the people don't land. Look as at the talk, the disaster where they go on na the country. People they live na the slum areas, the high mountains. This government and the APC government not ever come out with a housing policy in this country. What I mean by that? Now only Sierra Leone where civil servants they pay rent annually, whilst they are paid monthly salary. Also you expect them forget the other extra money. People are paid annually less than 30,000, but a 2-bedroom they cost them up to 50,000. Also you expect them forget the extra money. These are the things that we a responsible government for look into. And look up at taxes. Every day things they go up, and the 15% of GST is too high. So NDA we go bring the discussion. We need to talk about the moribund idea of a light, because since 1961 to date, every president will come from the days of Sam Milty Magai, Albert Magai, Sheikh Stephen, J.S. Momo, Tijan Kaba, Anes Bai Kuruma, President Madabio, they all they go in the obsolete and moribund ideas which are just for deceive the people. They talk about light, we not go ever see the light.
All right, we want to say plenty thank you So the chairman or the acting chairman for NDA party, as another from another interview say they USA is say when they come na power 2028, na them go able for rescue saloon from the current economic situation where they say the country they face. The program na Magic Morning Tea, and it still come up. Not forget for drop we comment question to the number 090 10 38 38. The number again na 090 10 38 38, and the channel na channel 38. We dey continue with the program, and we don't get with other guests na the studio this morning by the name of Ajiba, in the national chairman for SLAPA. SLAPA means Sierra Leone Alcohol Policy Alliance. This na one group of people where they work na the country for CC. We able to get a total control of how we deal with alcohol business na the country, so that we will able for reduce some of the disadvantage them we they get with alcohol business na the country. It then at the studio this morning, and plenty people we don't follow activity then at the country. Go nobody alcohol policy 2023, and it there this morning then they push for more legal structure we will help control that particular activity day. Good morning, Aji, and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, Fatima, and good morning, listeners and viewers. Happy for that. I'm first and this for Kana Magic TV.
You're welcome. I don't give short background of SLAPA. We go like forget an additional stuff from you before we continue.
Yeah, well, the Sierra Leone Alcohol Policy Alliance SLAPA na initiative way the Norwegian Refugee Council sponsored foods, we all know foods worldwide, na institution where they seek the interest of humanitarian in people them in terms of challenges people they get during the war. You know, say food been build houses them for people that have been displaced, food they build schools, and also food they address the issue of in mental health, and also that and we look at the issue of alcohol, it cover inside the area of mental health, because all alcohol gets component of drugs. So in forward to be organized a training for civil society organization, community-based organizations, and the media na Il Valley Hotel around 2003. So from there we go form this Sierra Leone Alcohol Policy Alliance. So from that point day to now, we target at that time to get a policy who will regulate the alcohol misuse in the country. We talk about misuse not only the individual, but also the industries them. From they even drink alcohol. You will notice say some small Sanchez then the way they make one of them 45%, 35%, 40%. The list of them now 15%. So you can imagine if it's somebody where not get much health, then they not eat better food. They go take 5 of that 45% day. Imagine. Not only the drunk may you go see and laugh and make fun of her, but already it don't destroy health, not especially in kidney. So that make the push for get the alcohol policy, but me say policy that for regulate. But when you get the bill, you get the act, then it will be able for bet. So meaning from that point to now, we don't do plenty in them. We don't get the policy thanks to the Ministry of Health and other ministries there. Initially we start the campaign. Now Ministry of Internal Affairs that will be target, because we look at alcohol as security threat. Those days, imagine 2003, 2007, lot of violence, almost the major district them, na Kono, na Fritoya, na Bu, na Kenema, people they use the alcohol, give young people them, for many who cause problem, So that's what we targeted about. Why should they go on with the guidance from WHO and all of our partner them? We now get and clearly say, Ministry of Internal Affairs can be a key partner, but the main institution will for work with one of the responsibility, not so only in Sierra Leone, but at global level, that the Ministry of Health. So alcohol, the health issue, and if you never for address in the country, then automatically you get for lost the human resource. So if you ask me for background, this now so far we don't go and we don't get interministerial committee. We not only a Ministry of Health, the chair, and we serve the co-chair, but in terms of the other key ministries, the MDs, then they would we only push for because we'll get a bill we will for bet.
So pushing for this bill, waiting at the structure, I mean, how una intend for doing, because we see yesterday folks organize capacity building for people. We see different people from different organizations and institutions who say even people where they live with disability be they and then they try for build and capacity for make more, or then will give additional knowledge to people about alcohol. How una intend for do this? Because now that particular program, we see some of the concern that we come up, we get for do with the alcohol industry, how powerful some of them people they also be, and how they know they influence some decision where they happen in the country. So waiting at the additional structures for CC we are able to achieve this.
Yeah, well, I just make a correction. People family know say the workshop we get yesterday forward na just the secretariat of the Sierra Leone Alcohol Policy Alliance, meaning that then they coordinate na Sierra Leone, and then at the secretariat, so meaning that then at the secretary for the alliance, we in the Sierra Leone Alcohol Policy Alliance. But yesterday engagement we get, if you watch at the team chef, now the first one you say we get a kind of team ready for a workshop. We in a capacity building workshop on alcohol industry is not a stakeholder. So meaning in WAPA and SLAPA, now we organized the workshop yesterday, bringing in MDs, physically challenged people, civil society, different set of groups them. Also the district chapter members them, we bring her into that workshop day. But key na for me to say we get the MDs there on board. Mind that I tell you say we get the interministerial committee. Last year in committee they meet the Ministry of Health. Now then get the responsibility now for help the alliance, for push for get this bill to pass into law. So basically, if you will allow the MDs them, mind you get Ministry of Trade, now one of the key players them. We get Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Planning. Then people they need money for the states. So if we allow them not begin signal now, say, hey, if we go begin start for develop this bill, we don't want to see the industry then Paraka meeting day. We don't want to see engagement with the industry because we don't get example from other countries that if the industry then dip on that negotiation day, then go influence what you go do at the bill, meaning you not go bet them. Maybe go set up for bet the victims where they drink the alcohol and then get sick and then get die, rather than it best the industry. So we always say now, we'll start from now, that the industries where they make alcohol, these are not stakeholders. So what about stakeholders there? Now, even the political parties you can count on board, these are stakeholders because then they develop a manifesto where they lead them to power, the other kind of power, and then they govern. We can consider as stakeholders. The traders them, where we know see that genuine traders them, if you bring them on board. Because one thing, if you count the industry, it influence the decision of the policy makers. So that's one for tap. So yesterday have a good opportunity, we bring them, then we share experience from other countries. You see, but one key thing we want for because we emphasize, which we civil society colleagues them, we alliance members them, that working with MDAs is very, very critical in terms of information sharing, in terms of naming, in terms of your movement. You get to really be careful, meaning not so everything you get from the MDAs, you go to public, you share. Not so anything you get from the policy maker, the honorables, the parliamentarians, you go to public. Because at times, mind you, the industry get their own tactics. And if you ask me back how I move forward, we make sure say inside yesterday engagement, we try for bringing, ideas from all the district them. Whose tactics the way the industries, the way they deal with alcohol, they use for capture the state institution, for capture the state individuals, and the MPs and the council of the all man bring in you. So from there we look at the best practice, what in other countries and what they do for encounter some of them tactics and the so basically that do. So meaning yesterday that been just a start, but not a start where go stop, because even just after this TV program, we dey meet with the chief medical officer, the CMO, na you building for continue the dialogue, discussions. And mind you, not be just don sit down. If we don't dey push, we don't get the policy, we don't engage in honourable members in the parliament, different committees them. And that necessarily have been fruitful. Imagine we engage parliament, we don't even get the bill it. But we be really encouraged, because we go meet up some parliamentarians, they go be on the part of the campaign. Which they are members of they are honourable members. So they're ready for support. We meet up some people away, then we don't get, you know, a psychological problem in terms of they don't get a victim where now from alcohol. We have honourable a female MP. We in charge was the elder brother will be pay for her school fee. Been based in the UK. If you don't get a small trauma in your office where they work, if you decide for going to buy a good drink, you don't drink. Then be lead for make it cost in life. It left plenty initiative them way for do. So that female MP they be crying at the hall. And we promise you any time we get the bill, we go there in action for no couple, but ready for support we for make sure we get them. Because any time we able alcohol, they remember back when elder brother we been lost that kind of tragic incident day. So basically, this is what we do. We want to set the platform, we try to encourage government, look at the bill, not to we the push out. Now the government, they push and the Ministry of Health. And so I make, because then they push them, we ready for giving the support. And Ministry of Health, then say ready for, you know, work with we. And thanks also to WHO. WHO always there with we, the good guide. Even though they give financial resources, but they give the guide, the support. Any document you want in terms of international document, they submit. So that now also a guide. So we on best interest, like we get the bill, so at least tomorrow, and the bill will go work. Fatima, and I make that plain clear to the listeners, the viewers. Want a bill will go work. A bill will them pass them, they go enforce them. So I make even the Sierra Leone police, the judiciary, these are all key players to the campaign. We want to ensure they put it under the law reform, put them properly, so at least they're able to interpret them well. We don't have to see what happen with order, you know, in legal instruments we don't make. Therefore, interpreter will cause problem. They tell the interpreter get issue with the law. We don't understand it. So I make we try all the best with the patients. We want to go for the law before. We say no, go for the policy. So we will get more time for use the policy and get a proper bill. So if you ask me, this now what you don't do, and we plan for go further beyond this, and make sure say the next 1, 2, 3 years, we'll see how we will get the bill. Then we'll try to see how we will table them. Then we'll table them before the election. Then hopefully we'll table them after the election.
So now I get for push for more engagement, because the capacity building is starting at just one, and more people will get for come on board and understand the issue proper.
Yeah, you know, yes, that is fact. And one thing we don't do, we will even train the media. We get a media consortium. Now resources we don't even get for support the media. Thanks to Slash we the former Secretary General Asmi Yoba, he been champion that day. We will get a training of journalists them. You know, they get the expertise on alcohol for reporter. So like we got to see how they will go get resources and empowered the journalists. And mind you, if we talk about, you know, in human interest stories, I think issue of alcohol, with what we don't see recently on the misuse of drugs, I think say nobody no one for support this, because if you pikin or your family member, you know, you get such health issues because of you go take alcohol, you know, ever please, because we don't see watching recently watching drugs don't destroy families them. You don't see, don't kill young people them. People away we don't suffer, don't get education, don't get work. Because of that small enjoyment, you know, lead them from it. So for we believe that everybody important, and we call on everybody for joining the campaign, so at least we'll be able to control alcohol. Mind you, for the aged they don't go, but for the young go they come. If we don't get control now, I'm afraid what will happen for the future generation a problem.
When I get time frame for all this?
Well, we want to take with time. We want to take with time because we can't go into election, and we don't want to see, and like I say, we will push parliament for Duam. But we want to take with time, and it does depend on how the ministerial committee will get the MDs them, how they say go help for local push them. But this year we get several engagements, and I tell you, this year one big target to one this year we get the bill. the bill for get the bill this year. It left to we owe effort now, and with the support we will get from other MDs, them, other partners, they will include the media, will make a national issue. The issue where government say, well, not school, no bring her up. And one thing we are happy, even Minister of Health and last budget discussion, they bring council things like this. Even though to a bill, but they say industry for payback to the state for the damage way it costs to health. So then health issues that we're gonna then DHMTs, the way the PHUs them, where government they address, enough for be free. Then what they call that they pay them. So I think that a good move. They don't get the approval last year, but I believe this year we go support them for make them get that kind of thing from the FS and the Ministry of Finance and support Ministry of Health. On that area, so all the industry the way they produce alcohol material, make them pay back to the state. So the state will use them for treat people.
All right, we dey continue with the program, and the program where una still dey watch na Magic Morning Tea, where they come to you live na Magic Television on channel 38. We dey continue with the program, and we dey come over again to BMT. Then issue there where they come up, we get to do with concern, and also how for reposition the party before the 2028 election. We not get better time again. This now almost to the end of 2026, and the All People's Congress still the battle with what we get for do it, getting an executive, national executive, and the executive also gets work for do where they're not able for do it. So, who say you foresee the party in terms of all the issues there? So.
Well, I think say with the steps the way some of we they take, and with the help of stakeholders, them, we go arrive at a point inside we go able to agree say, in the interest of the party, not in the interest of individuals, we go take the right line of action, we go able to position we favorably for complete the things that they do. Keep in mind, and I'm not saying that because that happened, the same thing will happen this time. In 2023, now being February, we get to National Delegates Conference. By June, now we get to elections. Barely 4 months. I'm not looking forward to that kind of arrangement day. I want for let we finish up with everything they do, so we get enough time for campaign and tell people there why we now a better option. But you know, go hope for do that in a situation where it's slightly confusing within the leadership way for champion that. And I could point out and things, so we'll go wipe out this confusion. Let we all agree say something don't go wrong, and let's do the right things and do them right, so that we go position ourselves favorably for able to achieve the goal we want for achieve. When I forget to flag bearer, hopefully by the end of the year, and then get a whole year, the whole of 2027, for let the flag bearer get time for campaign, for meet up the elections in 2028, hopefully. So that now they look forward to. And it not going to happen if we keep quiet. We have to come out and speak out and let the world know which they go wrong, and the one for take action, let them able to take action, so that we all go there in the same page for move forward.
Okay, so in all this, waiting the leadership don't they say? I mean, the one that we're supposed for and with some of the issues they are so internally.
So that is our concern. I mean, even with just the action of a district chairman, Ali Suma, we will not see any press release. APC always very good for come out with press releases. And no press release from the chairman, no press release from the National Secretary General, no statement from even the publicity team about all of this. So everybody just keep quiet, like normal, like okay for let it happen. So that's the concern we'll get, because we always be very quick for send out document, press release, for say APC stand against this kind of thing till they happen. So there's nothing wrong for challenge the government on things the way the opposition strongly believes say they don't go well. But there's also nothing wrong for let you internally, when things and they go wrong, let you make the public also know say things and they go wrong. Because enough for just challenge the government, and then you they do probably worse than what you challenge the government for. The government will take you serious when you go out there for challenge them, because they will say, go clean your source. And I this one for avoid. Let me host clean so that for some of us, whether I did not the national publicity team or not, I can always come out and point out things the way I believe the government they do wrong, for draw the attention to them. But I don't get the enthusiasm for do that in a situation where somebody will ask me, disrespectfully say, look what happening now, your party. Now go clean first. You will find it very difficult to proceed with that kind of argument there. And at that make they even see me. They go out there for just talk on behalf of the APC party. Because as a member of the party, even if I don't belong to the publicity team, I have the right to defend the party.
And where inside the NDA man don't begin say APC and SFPP not get again what it takes to for free the people and from which they go to.
Exactly.
NDA no more.
We all do experience politics for the longest time in this country and don't work for both the APC and the SFPP. I can able to tell them, say there is a lot that the APC can do and there is a lot that the APC had done before. We negate that statement the way you make. So, but you cannot do that if you still need for clean your house. The hypocrisy. You say go clean your house first, and that I am for avoid. Okay. And so I don't look forward to the National Publicity Secretary of the APC, but I'm not even too very keen about it because I have to be comfortable. Say the people away I get for work with, now people away ready for work the kind of way people will be impressed about what they do. But if I find out say no, not to that kind of way I will find it difficult for be part of that team day. Because me not possible way are not difficult, but what's wrong is wrong, what's right is right. And what's wrong for you point them out if you're wrong. It's all part of democracy. So,
all right. We dey go now and take some message them inside the program. We dey go right now 090 10 38 38. The number again now 090 10 38 10 38. And the channel na channel 38. We dey go now and take some message them we don't come inside the program. Aziz Sise from Bo, they say good morning Magic TV, and my question to BMT is it that the party is not yet ready for their delegate conference? If no, when are they preparing for this, and what is the APC up to in terms of organizing themselves for the next election? This other one we don't come inside the program, they say getting an interim executive or a new national executive is the best option. Trust me, if we go to the election that has to do with getting the flag bearer for the All People's Congress with the same national executive member, it will be a repeat of what happened in 2018 and the previous elections. This other one we don't come inside the program, they say please APC try as best as possible not to reverse us or return us to one party state. The other one we don't come inside the program, they say the NDA man is saying the truth, and of course we are still struggling with the two political parties we refer to as main political parties. Their ideology is good. How I hope you guys are set or prepare to implement this. But I wonder how many Sierra Leoneans would like to go for a new or smaller, sorry, then you say, not for calling smaller party, but now waiting the person right. A come out from Mary. This other one we don't come inside the program, they say getting an alcohol policy or stronger regulation is a good one, but how are you sure that particular regulation will set us free from the so many alcohol challenges? Aisha, they say the regulation, how are you going to involve people that are manufacturing some of those alcohol and other business people, they are very key players. If you go to communities, these are the people organizing or funding different events. Even government and political parties, they are funding them. How do you intend bringing them on board? This other one on the same alcohol policy, they say, don't just talk about alcohol policy. We know there are other regulations for drugs, but again, they are not working. Please don't just be thinking about alcohol policy or stronger regulations for alcohol use. Also, think of how we could have better implementation when it comes to drug regulations. The All People's Congress is indeed a very good party. They have so many landed lawyers and other educated people. But my fear is that they are not yet ready for the 2028 election. Joseph Hamara. This other one, we don't come inside the 090 1038 38. They say, why is it that the All People's Congress is still struggling to have a new executive after the expiration date for the current one? I don't think you guys should be going back and forth with this particular issue. Use the law and do the needful. The last one, we don't come inside the program, they say BMT and the other guys that are pushing for this. Yes, your concerns are genuine, but again, if you do this or you push for this particular one, you will set all the candidates or the aspiring candidates free from nomination. They might go to election, people will see it as election, but it will obviously be a nomination. Keep pushing, and I pray you guys succeed. Bintu is a text from UK. I think as some of the message the one day where we go able for read like on Facebook, we can see the program is still a watch now Magic Morning Tea, and it come to you live now Magic Television on channel 38, Facebook and we YouTube channel. Continue for drop we you message. Now Facebook we get Eldred Temple. It say APC should brace up for the 2028 election. You guys should not allow the same one party state. This other one from Jibril say, BMT, is it clear that the APC cannot meet their timeline? What do you suggest for the party? This other one they say, you know, feel say the party for asks for additional mandate for the executive for continue with the election. I think that are the message they will take. And again, Asha will come back na Facebook and say, how will stronger alcohol regulation help reduce alcohol abuse, especially among young people? Well, that's not the message I will get na the program this morning. I will come back to me guest them for response, and I will start with Aji.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
To the listeners and the viewers. I think say the first one is I'll talk about how the laws they are going to make, we get freedom in terms of I go set you free. Well, alcohol no dey tie you and tie you foot, but it destroy your health. So if we get the law, it will reduce. Maybe the law will talk about reducing the percentage. It will talk about areas then where they go sell alcohol, we picking them or young people them no go for access. Then you get time where they go sell them. Then you go get something like even the age limit for able to buy alcohol. So we then control and they as a law it will reduce the alcohol consumption, they go make get good health. Then also, if you watch most of the shops the way they sell alcohol, not only alcohol they sell, you get different in them. Most of the industries the way they produce alcohol in Sierra Leone, they don't only produce alcohol, they get different things they produce. So they hide behind other beverage them, other food products. What do they do? So you get control. So we will know say this industry, you get this stuff for just for alcohol production or alcohol sale. So that is just one. Then the person talks saying, how can you involve the industries? We don't make a play clear. Even this way, we yesterday in workshop we get, we not believe say the alcohol industries for be stakeholders. We not say we not go involve them in terms of you can get good faith for change the strategy, the way how they market or they do advertisement. You know, we appreciate them. That's the problem with them. But we say we go put them part of the plan. No, I don't think so. If we don't get an issue where one brand will come out, we all we know, but then we will get press conference. We will put position paper. We will send self to His Excellency the President, and also the Minister of Health, and also Minister of Trade, where they make out a drink where now in Papa drink, Mama happy, where it will show a negative signal and also abuse to women them and also picking them. And young people, if they drive them for make them go take them and create problem for their own health. So we campaign against that. I think say they either change the branding name or they stop for makeup. So any kind of thing they want for see make the law do and police enforcer, me and you self enforcer, because what make the law just only for make give power to policemen for enforcer, no, but it will make citizens self-enforcer. So if we get shop where the law don't say enough for open at this area for morning to 10 or 8 o'clock na net, they open 12 o'clock. We can write for make sure say police go either they go close the shop or they arrest the shop owner. That's example I don't give. Then also the person say other laws them they on drugs, these that so no just concentrate on alcohol. Yeah, that is true. We know say we get, you know, even alcohol itself, we get the narcotic act way not outdated. Yeah, 1965, not outdated. But then they wouldn't look at them more because it would define what they, you know, call them fine. And in order in line with, you know, the reality, to the reality. So all that they we are aware. But basically, the alcohol law will be fought for. If you want to go to the policy, if we can go online, you download the policy and read the policy. The policy, they show you the guideline will different from the other drugs laws that they don't make. So we, a court accord gets international standards. So one maintain that. So the bill itself will get, they will get the act. Now for me to say, it focus purely on alcohol. Yeah, so that's one for do. So we know we appreciate all the other one, the other laws them, the tobacco law where they don't pass. We appreciate them. Even that necessary, we see say challenge there for enforce them. Would they see? What people they say the part they smoke. Past week you go call somebody say, hey no, you know guys for smoking in public. They will say sorry, they even don't in mass. So even awareness, but awareness them don't do harm, but enforcement we need. So if you get the enforcement, then people will say, oh this thing is bad, we not for do harm. And we not only try for condemn the alcohol intake or other drugs or other alcohol intake, and because we know or get the fact that it destroy your liver, it destroy your kidney, it get plenty things they destroy by you as a human. So that so like not only for us to minimize your enjoyment, your entertainment, but or your profit margin what you do, but one make to say we keep everybody safe, including we safe with our campaigners, because we safe not a drink. We not a drink because we believe say if you drink alcohol, it will destroy you. So basically like that, it's not about only the law, but about law change your mentality, change your habit on alcohol misuse. That's what we achieve.
All right. Yes, BMT.
Yeah, very quickly, the first person say if the APC party not ready for the NDC, if no, when? Well, me believe say if we don't do all we two for do, as we try for suggest so, we believe say by January we able to get a national delegate conference. January, February at the latest 2027, which gives us enough time for level campaign with the flag bearer will get for a march and take around this country for give hope to the people and say we are better alternative. The other one say what's APC up to in terms of organizing the next NDC? Well, not the same thing. We get for clean up ourselves for let we go to an NDC because right now Lukusa will come on with the ward election petition them. Boku. We come back on the constituency elections, then petition them back the Boku. So all them and the delay, it's all part of what we talk for. If we do the right things, we not get them petition here. Things that go run smoothly. Inside 1-2 months, we go down do all ends here and move on. But that they cause all them problems here. The other policy say an interim is best. But if the same national executive now we carry go to the NDC, the same problems they will repeat like 2023. I cannot agree more. You know, I cannot agree more. If with the pattern where we don't see, we will just end up like 2023. We begin cry again after the election. Say, now we win, not who win. The rogue win, the not rogue win. I mean, APC na party had for win. If we put yourself together, a party had for win. It had for any other party win the APC by free, fair, straightforward elections. People elect this party here, but the leadership for do something about it. Things then for change. For let the people get confidence again, say, this is the kind of party we have to vote for. Me in 2007, SLPP people vote for President Kuruma. They vote for him. Not because they want for BAPC, but because of the candidate. So now all that day, it's also important for pick the policy where they win for now. You know. The other policy they say, please, APC, try not to take us back or to one party state. Well, it's not going to happen. You know, there is no reason why a one party state will exist in this country, yeah. Because the two active party them, when are APC, SLPP, they're very active, they're not going to allow that to happen. The policy say, what in the end, the man talk not true. If we still struggle with APC and SLPP, same thing. We say get correct leadership for actually advocate what you party they do. People are going to become attracted to your party, and people are going to say there is hope. But if we still fight with it, and we national publicity team not get time for project the good image of a party, but the need for FET, either government or FET issues that within the party, that's no problem. No one not go see the goodness of the APC. That is a serious problem. Somebody say APC in a good party, we get Boku lawyers there, but it look like they're not ready yet for the 2028 elections. I cannot agree more. I don't talk an association say we get some of the finest lawyers in this country. When they say we get cases, we go see 20, 30, 40, 50 lawyers, then they go to court for the same APC party. But who say they all sit down? When they see all they happen. So it's one of the two things. Either they know they advise the party appropriately, or the party know they listen to them. It has to be one of these two things. Because with them good lawyers and if they listen to them, then go guide them and lead them to the right path. But if they advise you and not listen, because when I get individual, you know, thing, then things can always go wrong. Somebody say, why is the APC still struggling to have new executive after the expiration? Use the law and do the needful. I cannot agree more. Now that make within na radio and television and just talk about it. Do the needful. With constitution, now you will be not say how they go by. We say not they sacrifice them for 1 second for anybody. Within the inside, now they go by. Now waiting wrong for law go by. Now something don't happen. So this chairman don't carry party in court. Nobody not say not yet. Now anti-party activity that day. Article 12, either day. For waiting you for do. It don't do one. Now where they do to expulsion from the party, suspension and deeper into expulsion from the party. But nobody not going to say nothing because he's one of their own. These are the problems. You know, somebody say, they say the causeway with the fight is genuine, but if we continue for push, it will affect some candidates saying because of the time. However, the party say, but keep pushing and wish you success. Just because something they delay a process, no means say we accept the bad things that will happen. Because at the end of the day, it will end up for be a work in futility, for nothing work. Where you say, Lord, they go no more. I like you to go bad. No, Lord, they go no more. That is doing the right things. But are you doing them right? No, you're not. So at the end of the day, you waste your time for nothing. Because you're not going to end up for do things right. So you end up for do the wrong things where they attempt to do the right things. The second to last one, no, policy say, let us brace up, APC brace up for the 2028 elections. We are bracing up. That is why we are bringing all these things so that we correct mistakes. So somebody say, BMT, it is clear that the APC cannot meet the timeline. What do you suggest? My suggestion is, let them invoke the organs there and the what they call the way exist within the party. The bodies there and the organs there within the party, the elders council, the legal team, the NAC, the flag bearer aspirants, and the stakeholders. Then let them come together and give it a pathway where the PPRC will go present to them saying, and so we say we want for go. PPRC not going to say no. So, the last one, somebody said, don't you think it is okay for the party to ask for another extension? I think they should. Well, no, it's not okay. Because it's violating the very constitution for uphold. Now they don't give them an illegal extension by the PPRC where they don't enjoy. It is done in few days time, till the 5th, 13 days from now. That time the extension they don't do. We don't add more time to them because it will just feel bad like way you do the wrong things over and over and expect new results. It don't happen. Now the definition of insanity, where you know say this thing I do so now the same thing I don't do, I not get new results, but you keep doing it. Now insanity. So I don't think say it's prudent for them give them more time. Law get a caretaker body for take way to the convention.
All right. Well, we not get better time again. Now so we will end the program, but before that, we will come back to we guest them for left way with the final word now the program this morning. I'll start with you, Ajiba.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks to viewers and listeners and to the management of Magic Team who the extended invite to we. We look forward for come back and inform people how far we don't go with the process for getting bill and the act. But also one for appeal to the major political parties in the country for also making them give hand and support we. Because the young generation, if we keep them fit, then they go join a political party, then they go be civil servants, and then they go make sure say we get change. We really don't lag behind when we feel we safe. Mind you see country like Ukraine, even though they every war, but they will feed themselves. Now because of the kind of human resources they get and the kind of system they put in place. So if we set up, we will take her up, we will make sure say we human resource, we maintain them by getting this law. We will protect you. Many young people who don't come to college, don't get job. They really stressed. So if you not control alcohol and drugs, community down they will not get job. We stress. When you go pull and stress for alcohol and drugs, no problem. So I call on the major parties them, the APC, the SLPP, all the smaller parties them. We can all join on. So at least we will get this bill or get the act for control, alcohol. So that I tell the president to thank you.
Mr. Tue.
Yeah, well, I want to thank the viewers, but the message to the country, not just even the APC, now that waiting they do so, and waiting others them, like me to do, like Honorable Ibrahim Bundo, Honorable Almami Kamara, and a few others on social media. Not to anything where anybody for describe as fighting the APC. Because I don't get any desire for do that. Now like where they affect myself. But I think it's important for you get the very few people within where they come out like how they do so and make people understand say things and they go wrong. Because otherwise, we will left don't say we end up back in our opposition. And now the last thing I want to see happen to the APC. One thing why I encourage about now the fact that for all of the things they don't they do, then be entire. The very APC people who will be defeated say they condemn we today. Now they call me and say, "Una thank you." Now they do the right thing because now the APC now they try for save. I think that spirit they will all forget, because one thing where the leadership of the APC don't succeed for do for several years now. Now for tell the general membership say, anytime where you challenge any bad thing that they do, they say they were now the one point party, they were now the president below they pay for letting them disrupt the APC. But Papa God know who are them where they do that. And God go arrest una one by one. So, but all waiting me they say here is, we need for clean yourself. We need for clean your house. You can't continue for condemn the party in governance if you host dirty. Clean them very well, and then you will get the legs them for stand on for condemn. To the PPRC, I say, now find institution what they established for very good reasons. And for now they head up, una member say not to forever, una did it. There will be a day or time after PPRC. And you want for able to know what would you like to be remembered for after you left our office. We get people who did like today, We dey praise them. We dey thank them for their service to the nation. Now the same kind of way we want for let una do. To the leadership of the APC, Ambassador Osman Fode and Sane, if you are watching this, please, in the name of God, and in the interest of peace for this country and the APC, do the needful. The action by Suma, a wrong today, a wrong yesterday, and a wrong tomorrow. By now, if we don't get a statement from you or from the National Secretary General for condemn that action day until we waiting at the pathway for achieve better things, we go position this party well. But it not happen. So I appeal to everybody, say, this is not a fight by Brian Michael Toure or Honorable Ibrahim Buno or Honorable, but it's a fight for all of us. But at the end of the day, it's for the benefit of the APC. Flag bearer aspirants, una keep quiet. I know say some of una glad with what you they do, but una know they speak out. And now we talk also. What's wrong for them? Una come out. We don't see on national issues the way some of una they right. Lengthy pieces and condemn. But now your party, they go down the drains and you're not saying anything. Speak up and join me in the fight for clean up this party. At the end of the day, if one pound now become flag bearer and eventually become president, you go enjoy the presidency past me now with advocate for let happen. So I just say appeal to everybody, say let common sense prevail. So that at the end of the day we all go enjoy this party and this country in peace way we don't encourage for happen throughout this time. The ruling party will not get a role for play. You want peace, Mr. President? Look at the things that will trigger or provoke unrest in the country and send your word out and say, hey, now be careful how they handle land here. They get the potential for create problems in this country. I don't want that. I think we get a responsibility also as a government to do that. So I want to stop there, and I want to make sure say when they pursue becoming the next national publicity secretary for the APC, I'll gladly for do that. But I don't want to see a team where I know we will work with, because I know go gladly for be part of that team there, and I so just God make me, not to buy money, not to buy anything. I tell you, thank you.
All right, one for say plenty. Thank you to we guess them. The next can we will count BMT. Now for can't talk about in aspiration. We will count on back all that time. Plenty thank you to una all. We don't take una time for watch the program. You we don't send a text message. One for say plenty thank you to you as well, and to the production team. Kudos to them. We producer na Jibril Sise. And to the entire production team, Cecil Temple, Joshua Karimu, and the rest of the team, one for say plenty thank you. So tomorrow another edition of the program, Magic Morning Tea, they come back to you. Not forget for watch we other program them. Newspaper updates will come up at exactly 1 p.m. News around Africa 3 p.m. And today na Wednesday, your disability show will come up. And of course, news and international news all line up for you throughout the day. So till tomorrow, we another edition will come back to you. Mina Fatima Sisi say tata.
The same old system and the same problem.
Welcome to Magic Morning Tea. Magic Morning Tea is the best for brightening your day. Our dedicated team are always set and ready to bring you impactful information to magically brighten up your day. Magic Morning Tea will bring you information on tourism, culture, gender, politics, sports, disability, and many more. So stay tuned, stay connected to Magic Morning Tea on Magic Television, Channel 38, Facebook, YouTube, and other social media handles. Magic